Welcome, Warrior fans, to Warrior Review. I'm so glad you're with us. I'm Austin Reams, and I am next to head coach Shane Boggs. And let's talk about that victory over Maclay, 35-27. We got a lot of highlights, so we're going to get into it pretty quick. But Coach, first home game of the season. Thoughts on the game?
Well, excited about the opportunity because they got us the last couple times, and it was an important game for us. Our kids really prepared well. Then you get out there on game day and it's raining like crazy. You're thinking you may have rain up through the game and all that kind of stuff. So you're dealing with that. But did a lot of great things and did really just enough to win. As I said before, they score on this first possession, but really proud of how our offense responded and was really sharp for the next three. And our defense started getting a bunch of stops. And it was kind of honestly, it was an up and down game that we made just enough plays to win. So proud, and I'm sure we can build off of it and get better.
Yeah, it's one of those games you can build off of. It's kind of, you got up and you felt like maybe there's a little bit of a lull, but to learn how to close out games is so important for each year. Every team has to learn how to close out a game, and this was one of these where you could do that.
For sure. Did just enough to win, and tons of great things, but also tons of opportunity for growth, so we'll focus on that as well.
All right. Well, let's get into the highlights. Brookwood and Maclay.
All right, so the home opener against Maclay. We're in all blue tonight. A little bit of rain early afternoon there, and so thankfully it moved out, but kicking off first, little pop-up there. Missed our target, but Maclay actually on film was high percentage pass, and they come out this first possession, they're running it probably because of what they saw on film, but we were missing some points of attack kind of thing, and soft edge there, getting some guys up in there late though. So 3rd and 3, little QB run, get them in a 4th and 1, they're going for it, and gets outside, breaks contain. TJ's up there in the mix. First pass, this is really an athlete playing quarterback, and he was a winner. Really played well for them. This is last year's quarterback's brother, who's the last year kid is at FSU right now. So great play by Aiden Hunt right there. Caleb Lewis in pursuit, and I think Nick Clark maybe gets up there late. Bust of coverage here. They score on their first possession. I was really proud of how we responded defensively, got a bunch of stops, but it was critical that we do well on O after we gave up that first score. So we'll see how this goes. Send Nick Clark in motion. They play it pretty well there. Getting 3rd and 6. And we try to throw the post right there, a little fake punt here, slow screen back to TJ, great execution. One of the bigger plays of the game, I would think. Raj ends up getting play of the week by WCTV. Throw it out there, a little screen, drop that one. Good job moving out of the pocket here by Raj, and gets what he can. So gets us in a manageable 3rd down situation. Throw the screen out to Rex. Look at Briggs blocking.
Good
It's
block.
awesome.
That's awesome.
And so back inside, they played the inside run better than we anticipated, but they do that. You flip it outside and do what you can there. So down inside the 20, and back to TJ for a couple. Inside zone right there. Probably need to keep moving through the progression on that one. Good running right here by Rex, and way to get it outside to the numbers. Come back this way, go a little bootleg deal. Raj gets out of the pocket, finds Seth for a touchdown, so we've matched their score. 7-6, extra point by Oscar is up, and it's good. So actually, they missed their extra point, I think, and so we're up 7-6 here. A little better fit right there defensively, and maybe give up 1 or 2. Force them into a pass. That is 1 of 2 picks by TJ.
Very athletic play.
So mishandle that snap, gets on it. 2nd and 13, get it out in the new concept that we'd been running there. Started running and hit TJ for a big chunk. Speed option here. when we miss on these blocks, we need to move on to the next level, which is true at every level of football, and it's a struggle for everything from O-linemen to running backs to receivers. So we'll keep working on that. Again, what a great job here. Just buying some time and finding Rex open, gets it down to the 10.
A mature quarterback that can scramble.
And what a throw. What a throw and catch.
Wow, fantastic.
Briggs, high points of football, so big time play there by Raj and Briggs. And we get the Rex is holding, Aiden Hunt snapping, Oscar kicking. And here we go with Oscar. We've got a bunch of these over the years, so just a great job. Finds TJ on a check down, and we're on the driving again here in a 14-6 game. So deep in their territory in the second quarter. Just missed right there on a deep shot. Little kind of slant return route, and this is just TJ making plays. Great execution early on. Protection was really good. Great throw by Raj. And then he makes a couple guys miss, runs over one, and in a game where we were down 6-0 early, it's 21-6 just like that.
It's kind of news when he doesn't make the first guy miss.
No doubt. It's tough. That's a tough deal tackling him. Great job on kick coverage. Get him down inside the 30. Give up contain over there, but we're flying around really good. I think Rex cleaned that one up. Pretty good coverage right there, so we're in pretty good position. And so on 3rd and 10, they hit that, but they do get a penalty. So not nowhere near enough pressure right here, but we do force them to throw it away, and they're punting. So while we did a great job early on offense, I think you're going to see us kind of beat ourselves at times right here. So we just miss on a post opportunity. Throw it out in the flat to Isaiah. Great job fighting for some yardage. Go motion here. Great run by Raj.
Another good decision by Raj.
Absolutely. So here, kind of a zone read concept ends up, that's the equivalent of a pitch in the old days. We missed that. Great job moving around in the pocket. Throwing into double coverage, though. We need to limit that. What a great throw again. Just a great throw, great adjustment. So here we are down 35-yard line. I think we end up, back-to-back here. We go back-to-back sacks. Protection was, well, we've been really good at times. It was broke down on us right there. So way better job stopping the run here in the second quarter and probably early third. But got a guy open down there. They miss him. We're playing in a mud hole for those of you who weren't there. It was
a lot
pretty
of rain
tough
early on there.
So they punt it, a little hidden yardage here. He rolls out down around the 9. And just here we got a couple things we got to work on timing on that screen. It's been so good to us at times. Great job here on throwing the hitch, and then we fumble late. So back-to-back, they've stopped us. We've turned it over, so got to clean that up. They start to get a little confidence, a little momentum. Couple QB runs here, and in a short yardage situation, we bring pressure. We've had a lot of success this year when we bring pressure, so proud of that. Gets out of the pocket. Pretty good leverage right there by two guys out in the flat. So 4th down situation. Here's that second pick we told you about. TJ with his second pick of the night. Brings it out of the end zone, and he gets it up here. What a great run, almost to the 50-yard line. So throw it out in the flat to Seth. Kind of a high-low on the corner. The corner drops out of there. We throw it. Go back-to-back here. Pick up a few at a 1st down, and then gets us in 2nd and 6. Miss the hitch and go. We don't miss many of those. and then right here we drop what would probably be a touchdown. So what a great throw by Raj,
Yep.
Great protection. It's probably my favorite play of the night right here, when you punt them down to the 1. I mean, we work that. We have a target we're shooting for, and what a great directional punt, and then great coverage. And this is the way it's supposed to be.
That's right.
You
Caleb
know,
Lewis.
you set it up, Caleb Lewis, safety. So we want to score on defense, and there's your score.
I love my big man scoring, big man ball, when they get to score a safety or a touchdown.
Absolutely. You got to when you got them backed up to the 1, you got to be hungry, and he was. And so there's the old cannon going off.
That's right.
And so we'll start the third quarter. We're receiving here. Big lead, 23-6 lead.
And I got to imagine, Maclay's like playing us, they won't go away. We don't do that either, You see them hang on as this game stayed close.
That's a great picture you painted, because I think both of us can play fast. Both of us can play from behind if we have to. And, here we are. I think they've stopped us 4 times in a row. Maybe we've stopped ourselves a couple, but another great punt. Get them punted down inside the 15-yard line. Really had this play, did a great job leveraging it, just don't tackle. Much better job on second down. We got them in 3rd and 6. Little sprint out play here. And they throw it out there to the deep route, kind of got us turned around a little bit. So they're cross midfield, 2nd and 9 here. We've worked really hard. They kind of had a shallow cross. They want your linebackers to come up, hit the dig route, the deeper crossing in behind. And so many times we played it perfectly. That time we got sucked up on the shallow. They hit the dig. Again, pretty good position.
Played it well there, yeah.
Absolutely. So I think we're in 3rd down here. Stop the 3rd down play, put them in 4th. They miss. So here we go again. Throw the screen out there. Raj thought we had numbers, didn't block it up. So we're long yardage situation. Yeah, we're in a little pattern here where we created one-on-ones with TJ. That previous play was a slant. Nice play by the corner there, kind of a bang-bang play. Just missed an open guy, and here we go on the screen. So I think we hit this for 29 yards. This screen's been so good to us over the years. So Great execution.
Roger did a good job of keep going back and kind of scrambling back to open up TJ right there.
Absolutely. So we always talk about, basically he resets for depth. And the purpose of that is to invite all those D linemen, maybe blitzing linebackers to him. And he's just done it so many times. He's really good at it. So proud of that. They rip off a big run here after the fumble. Turn it back inside, and they pick up a few. Throw it out in the flat, pick up another 4 or 5, and they're in short yardage situation. And they get a couple, so they'll have a 1st down here. Another sprint out play. They're going to kind of roll the pocket and miss a couple tackles early and finally get them down. They throw the deep ball back there, got a couple guys in position. Inside zone for maybe 2. And so 2nd and 8 here. Look at the time he has. We got to get pressure. We also have to do a better job of staying in our lanes and have a contained guy. So
good coverage there, but yeah, just a smart play by the QB for Maclay.
Absolutely. So bunch of these kicks over here to the left and our left, and Rex gets that one out to the 50. Toss it to TJ for 4 or 5. Toss it back to him for a few. A little better job of perimeter blocking here. Toss it again. We miss a block, but TJ fights for a yard or 2. And honestly, you think you got the play action. You don't. Probably need to check that down. So back to the screen. And while this one's going to go to the house, there's going to be a penalty back behind here. So this one's coming back. It was one of those marginal deals. I can see how it was called, but we got a guy fighting pretty hard to do his job here.
Yeah.
Bang, bang play over the middle, and we end up dropping that one, or they knocked it out, I guess. But honestly, on 3rd and 40 or whatever it was, I'm like, let's throw a hitch and see if we can break a tackle. I don't want to turn it over. So, and then we bomb this punt that goes all the way to the end zone. So here we are, got them backed up in great position again, 23-6 game, making them go the length of the field. QB misses there, and this was not good. We got 2 guys assigned to this, and we got a guy turning his back to the line and another one backpedaling. So we give up a fake punt. You got to figure they can do it when they're punting with their QB. So out of the pocket here, got a wide open guy, and it's crazy how many times when you you have a successful fake or a successful onside kick, the momentum it creates. They did have a penalty that brought that back. So I think we're 23-6 game all the way into the 4th quarter. Got a little bit of separation there. Get away with a little bit of contact and force another punt. So maybe we missed a score. So out here to TJ on the pitch. Go back to Rex. He cuts it up inside for a handful. Really want to try to keep that thing outside. Just missed right there, maybe a hair behind. Pretty good job getting
blocking on the perimeter there.
Absolutely. Good job of perimeter blocking. You can count on TJ to make a couple guys miss, right?
Yes. Yep.
So throw the screen to Rex. Had a great play. Come back right back to it. Execute it way better. And so I think we've actually responded to a previous score here. And I couldn't tell you what the score is, but there you go.
So there you go.
29-13.
Again, you get a little nervous because they kind of kept on hanging around, and they played the end of the game smart.
For sure. Well, I mean, they certainly continued to fight and try to make plays and made enough to keep it close, but I'm thankful for the ones we made.
That's right.
Back to the screen here, and they're in 3rd and 1. Soft coverage, they throw it up. We miss a tackle, certainly get the first. And a little off-tackle run play there. Get us for 5 or 6. QB's out of the pocket again. And they hit the crossing route. 1st and 10 play, and again, we have no C-gap player, so we need to do a better job with that. He runs it down inside the 5, and they get it out just inside the pylon. So back to I want to think this makes it. These are critical plays. This two-point play was big, so that keeps it a 2-score game at 29-19.
Good job by the Warriors bowing up there in that 2-point conversion try.
For sure. And we blocked this thing up so well, and they end up calling something back here, I don't know, around the 30, 40-yard line. So the long touchdown return by Rex gets called back. We back to the 30. We think we got a half-man advantage here on some of these pitches and speed option plays to our sideline. And then you get the end to widen a little bit, and you get the cut back on the zone. So I guess 4th and 2, and a little calculated risk right there that we thought that they were overplaying the pitch, and certainly in 4th and 2 we thought it may happen, and just great job. Number 1 read, Briggs came open. Great protection, great throw by Raj, and we really go back to it right there.
Yeah.
Little tougher throw and catch, but I think it's a 2 TD night for Briggs.
Yes, fantastic game for Briggs.
So we mishandled the snap, and
I like that 4th down call where, it's not about the 4th down, it's about winning the game and getting close. So, they were up playing the run, and took advantage of it.
For sure. Well, it's good when it works, but
That's right.
We're going to play to win. We're not going to play to not lose.
That's
and
right.
So we want to stay in attack mode, and as long as at least we can present it as intelligent. And in this case, it worked out. So they're back on the move in this game that now we're going back and forth. And they've got it down around the 15-yard line. Just missed there. We're in pretty close position to make a pick, but it gets tipped. Great defense there. Hit the QB as he's throwing it. Now he's out of the pocket. Missed a couple tackles. Throw it all the way back towards the play clock, and it's a turnover on downs. I think I probably took a knee here. They called a timeout. That ended up hurting us a little bit early, but so now we're in a punting situation.
Yeah, but I felt like it was important for the Warriors to learn how to end a game, and we learned this game.
For sure. Granted, they're going to make another play here before we end it, but big return, and then they hit us, I think, on the first play this series. So similar kind of bust there in coverage between the safeties. Get the TD, going for 2. They get the conversion. It's a 35-27 game. Kick it out of bounds, and here's your victory formation. So we're able to, like you said, put this thing away.
And Warriors win over Maclay, 35-27. Great to have that home victory, Coach. And let's just go into individual performances. Who won player of the game?
Well, we had a bunch of guys that played well, but we went with Chapman Wolsfeld, who just, it was one of those kind of just a game of grit. And when I think of grit, I think of Chapman. And just he's just played through so much at the guard and linebacker position, and it's really hard to play both of those effectively. But he gets a ton of reps each week and made so many plays, both offensively and defensively. So proud of him. Yeah,
the energy it takes to be a leader, to play with so much energy and emotion, and he does that. He brings that every play. You don't ever see him. You see him at linebacker, turn around covering. You see him doing all those kind of things, plus playing guard. It's pretty special to watch him play.
Absolutely. Really proud of him.
And, hey, we're proud of the Warriors, and we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time on Warrior Review.